Cannoli. We decided to make cannoli on our day off school with our homemade cannoli rollers. And the first thing we did was roll out all of our dough to about eighth of an inch thick. And then we cut circles and then rolled those circles individually even thinner. It was easier to cut them and roll that smaller piece thinner. After rolling it out to the proper thickness, about eighth of an inch, we rolled the dough around the homemade cannoli roller and wet it a little bit on the edge with water to seal it. Otherwise, it will open up in the oil and make a little taco shell instead of a cannoli. So here we're dropping the cannoli into the hot oil. When you do that, make sure that you keep your cannoli roller somewhat level, otherwise the cannoli dough will slip right off like that one there. That's why it's deformed and halfway off the roller. We put it in and it slid right off the edge of the roller, so make sure you keep it somewhat level. So here they are frying, and I just used a pair of metal tongs to turn them so that they would fry evenly on all sides, and they kind of want to turn back around, but if you do it slowly, you can get them to roll over and stay. Takes a little bit of practice, but it'll happen. Just fry them to a nice golden brown, like these. They'll bubble up and they'll smell delicious. They give off the delicious smell of the white wine. And then put them aside and let the dowels cool off a bit, and then you can just slide the cannolis right off the roller. It's quite easy. If you twist the roller inside of the cannoli, we found that made it easier to slide it off of the wooden dowel. Twist the dowel inside of there, and then it comes right off. And then the next step is just to squeeze your ricotta mixture into the cannoli shell. We squeezed it into one end and then flipped it around and filled up the other end so that the ricotta mixture got all the way into the center of the cannoli shell. And then we dipped it into some chocolate chips. We didn't have the mini chocolate chips. We only had some big ones, so we used them. They didn't stick real well, but it still worked. And they were delicious. And you can use anything you want here, some pistachios or whatever your heart desires, or nothing at all. They were delicious, just plain. So that's how we did it with our homemade DIY cannoli rollers. I hope you enjoyed it.